We are recording!
Welcome to the Tech Wrap-Up. Today on the Tech Wrap-Up we will have the tech news.
Also, Microsoft has announced a cloud PC subscription.
Also, Flippy is returned as an emoji.
We will also have other topics. Let's roll the intro.
Welcome to the Tech Wrap-Up.
First I just want to apologise for how late the tech wrap-up is. It's on a Tuesday instead of a Saturday, so let's get into the tech news.
Alright, the first bit of tech news is Valve reveals handheld Steam Deck PC games console. So Valve 3 days ago, Valve is the company which runs the Steam store. They announced that a portable console will be able to play PC games. The Steam Deck has been likened to the Nintendo Switch in appearance. Valve says it will have the same components of a high-end gaming laptop. Built-in display is limited to 720p graphics, but the console can also be connected to an external display, so you can connect it to like 4K monitors. One analyst said the device could start off an era of handheld PC gaming. Valve has managed to deliver a product that at an attractive price point for the specs and is sacrificing hardware profitability to kickstart what it hopes will be a new category of gaming PC devices, said Piers Harding-Rolls, research director for games at Ampere Analysis. Like the Nintendo Switch, the Steam Deck has a touchscreen and two thumbsticks. However, Valve has added two trackpads to give the player mouse-like controls for the PC games. It is twice as heavy as Nintendo Switch, weighing 669 grams. The console will run SteamOS and is built on Linux, which means the owners will be able to use the device as a Linux-based PC to browse the web and even install rival game stores. Software known as Proton will let Windows PC games run on the system without developers having to produce a new version on for Linux. However, not every game will be compatible. Valve is probably hopeful that people spending more time on Steam using Steam Deck will buy more content through its storefront to help offset the hardware costs for the company. In this sense, it's a bit of an experiment, said Mr. Harding-Rolls. Valve's new Steam Deck will inevitably draw comparisons with Nintendo's updated Switch OLED console. Both are handheld gaming machines with 7-inch touchscreens. If you want a big screen gaming experience, both can be plugged into a full-size TV or displays. While the Switch ecosystem is a walled garden carefully controlled by Nintendo, Steam Deck is a more powerful machine and a more open proposition. It is essentially a handheld PC with access to Valve's digital Steam store and its gigantic catalog of games. The pricing is competitive too, £349 for the entry-level machine compared to the £309 for the newer Switch OLED. This pricing strategy points to Valve committing itself seriously to this new handheld. Nintendo is unlikely to be overly concerned by this new competitor. The Nintendo experience and many of its games are unique to its platform, and the company has sold an enormous number of Switch consoles. Meanwhile, Valve knows its audience and is acutely aware of the kind of content and experience longtime users of the Steam platform are used to. Ultimately, as these machines will prove different kinds of handheld gaming, it's probable that there is room for both to coexist, with neither machine really cannibalizing the audience for the other. Alright, Jalen, you're...
Okay. Whoops. Okay. WhatsApp to let users message without their phones. WhatsApp is testing a new feature which will let people message without using their phone for the first time. At present, WhatsApp is linked to users' phone. Its desktop and web apps need that device to be connected and receiving messages. But the new feature will let users send and receive messages even if your phone battery is dead. Up to 4 other devices, like PCs and tablets, can be used together, WhatsApp said. To begin with, the new feature will be rolled out as a beta test for a small group of users, and the team plans to improve performance and add features before enabling it for everyone. End-to-end encryption, a key selling point for WhatsApp, will still work on this new system, it said. Several other messaging apps already have such a feature, including rival encrypted app Signal, which requires a phone for sign-up, but not to exchange messages. But the feature has been long requested by WhatsApp users, of which there are a reported 2 billion. That's a lot. A rethink. In a blog post announcing the move, Facebook engineers said the change needed a rethink of WhatsApp's software design. This is because the current version uses a smartphone app as the primary device, making the phone the source of truth for all user data and the only device capable of end-to-end encrypting messages for another user or initiating calls, the company said. That is it for that article.
Alright. That was the tech news.
Let's get into our first topic. Microsoft has announced a cloud PC subscription called Windows 365. So it's basically a PC on a server hosting multiple virtual machines, running Windows. So you'll be able to remote desktop into it. Well, it's basically remote desktoping into it, and you'd be going to it by going Windows365.com or something like that. First, do you want to say anything?
I feel like it's kinda like Google Drive, like from what I've heard of cloud PCs. Isn't it like Google Drive where you like store things and then you can access it from another point, or is it like Steam game streaming where you can open something from another PC onto your PC from like a different PC?
It's probably more. It's more like isn't there GeForce Now or something?
Oh, okay.
There's something where you can get a whole another PC on a from a server, and then so it's running in a virtual machine, and then you can connect to that.
It's like Steam streaming. Yeah, it's like Steam streaming.
Okay.
Steam
I've never heard
like
of that one.
Same thing.
Yep.
So basically what they do is they stream a game from another PC and they just copy the exact same like things, and basically they stream it but you can control it.
Yep.
It's one way of getting around school Wi-Fi checks.
Yep. On the Windows 365 service will work on Apple devices as well, so like Macs and iPhones. It will also work on Android phones and tablets. So yeah, is there anything else to say?
No, not really. Alright, you want to go on to the next topic?
Yep, let's go on to the next topic.
Alright, Flippy returns as an emoji. So I'll just start this off. I've only heard of Clippy through my dad. My dad was really, my dad's, it was somewhat into computers when my older brother was born. And so that's the only reason I've heard of Clippy. He was like, early 2000s, around about. That's all I've heard of him. And it would like help with things and stuff. But apparently my dad really hated Clippy. I don't know why.
Like a lot of people.
Yeah. But great to know that Clippy's returning. I'm sure that my dad is not very happy about it, but it's some good news.
It's
Apparently they're replacing the paperclip emoji with Clippy, which isn't that much of a return. It's more like a Easter egg, I guess.
yep. It's quite cool. And Microsoft
Not much
even
to say
put,
about it.
and Microsoft said on their Twitter post about it, if this post gets 20,000 likes, we will replace the paperclip emoji in Microsoft 365 with Clippy.
And I'm
And
assuming that it got enough likes.
it's got 174,000 likes. So
I think Clippy's, they're not gonna just add Clippy as a paperclip emoji, they're just gonna add him back completely. With that many likes. Jeez.
best virtual assistant ever. 100%.
No, was that what was the virus? The one with the gorilla?
Bonzi Buddy.
Yeah, Bonzi Buddy, the best virtual assistant.
100%. It's better than Google Assistant.
Bonzi Buddy was the best.
100%. It was the best because it hacked your computer. Well, it stole your data. It stole your data.
He got it on like a really, really bad PC that he never used. So he just got it like, it was like a really old one. It had like no data on it. Because he knew it was a virus. It was like after the news that it came out as a virus. He just wanted to see it.
Yep.
And so, that was like, when I was very young. I got to see Bonzi, but I liked it. But it was a virus. It was a very creative virus.
Yes. Bonzi Buddy is probably some people say it's the it's the most well just find something. Sometimes people say that it's probably the most helpful virus because it tried to help you, but it behind the scenes it sent stuff away, and so it could share jokes, facts, manage downloads, sing songs, talk, and do other things. Yeah. Back to the conversation about the emoji though. All of Microsoft's emojis are getting a redesign. So, yeah.
Nice. Alright, next
So,
topic.
yep. Microsoft Edge is now on the podium for overtaking Firefox and getting third place in market share. Oh no. Poor Firefox. I use Firefox, and so does Faust. So, Microsoft Edge is now in third place on the browser market share, and it's probably because Microsoft Edge is actually fine now because it's based on Chromium. And by the way, we've got a video coming soon on why Firefox is better than Chrome. 5 reasons. And that's coming soon on Thursday, in 2 days. So yeah, Edge is actually fine now, but still not as good as Firefox. Yeah. Do you want to say anything first?
It's funny how Microsoft Edge got third after basically copying Chromium.
Yes. So, in first place is Google Chrome, in second place is Apple's Safari, and in third place now is Microsoft Edge, and now in fourth place is Firefox. So, there's not much of a gap between Firefox and Edge at the moment, so they could go up, down, up, down, up, down.
How much?
Let's have a look. Okay. Edge has 3.4% of market share and Firefox has 3.29% of market share. So, yeah. Do you want to say anything else or not?
No, I'm fine.
Okay, next topic.
Apple is expected to release a new iPad mini in the next few months. So I guess I'll start this off.
Sure.
I actually have an iPad, so this is pretty cool to know. iPad mini is like very small though. I'd rather buy an iPad, to be honest. Just because if you're gonna get an iPad, like, why have it like small? Because the whole point of having an iPad is that it's portable, but it's not like pocket portable. In my opinion, I don't know.
Yep.
The only thing I'd use my iPad for is like watching videos and stuff like that.
One day I'm on the lookout for an iPad at the moment. So, according to this article, the iPad mini is currently in its 5th generation and it was last updated in 2019, so 2 years ago. So, it's expected to have an all-screen, it's expected to get the design like the iPad Air, but smaller. The screen size will increase from 7.9 inches to 8.5 inches. It's also meant to get a mini LED back. Pardon?
Is this confirmed?
Come in phones.
Like, is it announced by Apple?
Oh, it hasn't been announced yet. So it's meant to have a mini LED backlight. Yeah. It's expected to come within the next 3 or 4 months, which is quite good. And yeah. So, next topic.
Alright, yeah.
Google has redesigned their emojis. There seems to be a trend going between Microsoft and Google at the moment with their emojis. Okay. So you know how the Google emojis are like this shape, like they're semicircle. Now they're going to actually be a full circle and more like emojis on other platforms. So, yeah, they'll be good because they're a bit weird at how they are at the moment. Yeah, do you want to say anything first?
Yeah, just one thing. It's not just to like Google Docs, Google Drive. It's coming to like basically everything Google. So it's coming to Gmail, Chrome OS, Google Chat, YouTube Live Chat. It's not like completely drastic. They're just tweaks to make the emojis easier to understand.
And look better.
Yeah, and just have smooth edges.
So, yeah. Is that all you wanted to say?
Yeah.
Okay, let's head on to the next topic.
Alright, ransomware gang websites have disappeared from the internet. So recently, ransomware gang websites have disappeared. So websites for ransomware gangs are blamed for attack for hundreds of businesses worldwide have gone offline. So a payment website and a blog run by the Riffle Group became suddenly unreachable on Tuesday. The reason behind the disappearance isn't known, but it's speculation that the group is being targeted by authorities, and the pressure between the US and Russia between the cyber attacks has grown a lot, and US President Joe Biden has said he'll raise the issue with Vladimir Putin. He said he raised the issue with Vladimir Putin during a phone call on Friday, discussing the subject during a subject during a summit with the Russian president in Geneva last month. Mr. Biden told the reporters that he had made it very clear to him we expect them to act on information, and also hinted the US could take direct digital retaliation on servers used for intrusions. Yeah, that's basically the article, but my thoughts on this, America and Russia are both incredibly terrible when it comes to cyber attacks. In fact, all countries are. I think it's not just country related. The internet itself is just like basically another country for most people. There's so many ransomware and cyber attacks like happening every single day. It's even if it's like small, like just a local thing, or even cross country or like cross continent, like Russia, like Russia and US are cross country, but could happen to anyone anywhere. Just be careful, make sure to download a VPN or something, and don't have your data stolen by some weird man in Russia. who lives in Moscow. Alright, you have anything to say?
Yep. There's starting to become an increasing amount of ransomware attacks at the moment. It's probably because there's a lot more people using their computers because they're in lockdown and at home because of COVID. It's not good. And if you want a free antivirus, there is one called AVG, which is there's a free version, and I use it myself. So it's decent. Yeah. So just don't click on any random links to download stuff. Check where the email has come from if you're getting emails, and yeah, I think that's it for this topic. Okay.
Alright, next topic.
Yep. Apple has released a MagSafe battery pack for the iPhone 12. So every now and then Apple releases a battery pack for their iPhones. Like the iPhone XS, XS Max, and that. So there's now a battery pack that connects via MagSafe, and it just clips onto your phone through magnets. It's quite cool, and yeah, you can get a lot more charge by using it. Do you want to say anything first?
No, not really. Next topic, or?
The MagSafe battery pack costs 169 New Zealand dollars. If we can wait for this thing to load. It there's not very much information on it on the Apple website, but it's compatible with the iPhone 12, iPhone 12 mini, iPhone 12 Pro, and iPhone 12 Pro Max, and probably the iPhone 13, because they'll probably have MagSafe. Next topic.
Alright, Microsoft Teams will now be able to be used for home video calls and messaging. So, lots of people have been using Microsoft Teams, and Microsoft has finally launched a personal edition of Microsoft Teams for communication purposes at like home. So Teams was initially announced in 2017, and then 2 years later, Microsoft revealed Skype would be phased out for Microsoft Teams, and it currently competes with the likes of Slack for workplace communication, and its release free for personal use comes after nearly a year in preview. In the personal space, it will have to compete with the likes of Zoom, Google Meet, FaceTime, Facebook Messenger, and also Skype. So it's going to have to compete against its own brand.
Yes.
The personal version is basically identical to the business version. It allows users to chat, video call, share links, events. It's basically exactly the same as Skype and Discord, except it's more like you can do it with it's like it's basically exactly like Discord, and also Teams like Skype also features together mode, where your head and shoulders are placed with the other callers in a virtual space. Teams is available now on iOS and Android, as well as both Mac and Windows 10 desktops. It can be used through browser, although some features are limited. So what I've heard of this, exactly like Discord, don't get it. Discord is so much better. Discord, just get, especially if you get Nitro, which isn't that much for Nitro. I mean, even if you don't get Nitro, Discord is still amazing. Screen sharing's amazing. You can do video calls. You can do anything on Discord. There's a lot. You can host servers. You can have polls on Discord. You could have bots. You can even make your own like game in Discord. You can make like bulk amounts of currency and make like game servers. There's so much things you can do on Discord that just aren't possible for Skype and Teams, and some things that Teams and Skype have, Discord will have them. GIFs and emojis you can do. You can make live meetings with Discord and just host it on the Discord server. If you want to make it so everyone else is muted, you can make a podcast in your Discord server. If you want to stream or share your screen, you can do that in Discord. It's just Discord has so many things that Microsoft Team has and more. The quality's way better, and it can be used on basically every single device. It's built. Screen sharing is built into phones as well. I'm pretty sure it just got added to phones. So Discord is just way better in my opinion. If you're planning on getting Microsoft Teams, just don't bother, because Discord's just way better.
It's also very easy to do those things inside of Discord. And there's also such thing as roles on servers, so that you can like give people different ranks. So if they were like an admin, you could let them do whatever they wanted to do, and then you could have ranks like they're allowed on different chat rooms and stuff like that.
Yeah, and permissions as well.
Yeah, Discord is so good. And also, by the way, join the Computer Crunch Discord server. It will be linked down in the video description. Yeah. Next topic.
Alright.
So.
Alright, sorry. Go on.
I'm now going to talk about what has been happening at Computer Crunch, and this is actually exciting news. So, I'm very impressed with one of our videos, and with how it's doing, which is the Kogan W6 Airbuds review, which has got 117 views in 42 days of it being released. So this is the best performing video that we've ever had. We've also got an upcoming video on why Firefox is better than Chrome, and also after that a review of the HP T520 thin client desktop. So it's going to be cool. Let's talk about our worst video though, which is the tech news, which has got no views. So yeah, it's a bit sad, but anyway, there's more content coming. There hasn't been much content in the past few weeks, because we haven't really had that much time for it, so now we're going to be going back to making videos, and there's going to be 4 videos a week. 2 normal videos, tech news, and tech wrap-up. So, do you want to say anything about it first?
No.
Okay.
Actually, yes, one thing. I might be able to upload soon.
Okay. So we'll sometimes have Minecraft videos as well, filmed by Faust. So, yeah.
Alright. Is there anything else, Caleb?
Nope. So,
I got one thing to
yeah.
say.
Okay.
If you guys don't know, I've been streaming on Twitch recently. Just got back into it. I am currently doing Skyblock and HCF, which is like a game mode with factions, and all the different factions fight each other. We're currently, we were in the lead, but recently we've lost the lead, so we're trying to get it back. I'm also playing Skyblock. I'm currently doing dungeons, and it's just a chill game mode where I can just talk with chat, and I might be able to discuss some computer crunch topics, like how we record and stuff like that. Or like what I'm gonna do for computer crunch. If you just want to join and follow, I'm sure Caitlin will be able to put the link in the description.
I'll do that.
Anyway, I'll be streaming mostly every day. I'm gonna be streaming probably tonight. So if this video comes out today, then I am streaming tonight. So if you're watching it tonight, just pop into my stream and drop a follow, and maybe talk and chat, and then be chill.
Okay.
That's it.
Thanks for watching.
This is available on YouTube, Computer Crunch videos, and soon to be Twitch.
I've still got to make a Twitch account for that yet. Remember to like, share this video with your friends, and subscribe. Bye.
Bye.